Speaking class, here's the audience. Okay.
Surely over the last year or so you've heard of cake pops, cake with no forks needed. They're easy to make and they're sure to be the hit of any event. Cake pops are cake and frosting mashed together, formed into a ball, put on a stick, and then decorated to your pleasure. I first heard about cake pops about a year ago and have been meaning to make them, but I just recently got around to it and experienced it I'm going to share with you. And I got my recipe from BettyCrocker.com. So today I'm going to tell you all about cake pops, including what items are needed, how to make them, and then I'm going to give you some fall decorating ideas. So first we'll find out what items are needed to make cake pops.
No, wait.
You'll need any flavor of cake mix and any flavor of frosting. And then you're going to prepare the cake as directed on the package, usually requiring water, oil, and eggs. And then the items to decorate. I bought a cake pop stand, and then lollipop sticks, bags, and then you'll need ribbon or twist ties to tie them. And then candy melts of any color. And then if you want sprinkles or other decorating items. And then also, if you're using food coloring with white candy melts, you will also need vegetable oil. Because adding any liquid to the candy melts changes the consistency and it makes it kind of hard. So you have to mix the oil in and it'll get soft again. And then also you add shortening to the candy melts and it makes it a little bit thinner. So now that we know what items are needed to make cake pops, now we're going to find out how to actually make them. So first you bake your cake and you let it cool for at least an hour. Then you mash up the cake in a large bowl, add all of the frosting. Then you use your hands to mix it all up. You line some trays with foil or wax paper. Then you form the cake pops. You can use an ice cream scoop. Then you have to smash it together to get the balls to form. And this is a step where if you want to make different shapes, this is where you do it. So like for the candy corn shape, you bake a triangle, and for the pumpkins, you add a stem, and for the turkeys, you add a little circle for the face. And then you put the formed cake pops on the trays. And then you put the trays in the freezer for at least 15 minutes. So now that we know how to actually make the cake pops, now I'm going to give you some fall decorating ideas. So while the cake pops are in the freezer, you can set up your decorating station. I set up my cake pop stand, and I printed out some pictures of what I wanted my cake pops to look like. I have the lollipop sticks out and some candy. So first you're going to melt the first color that you want to use. You melt according to the package, and then you add some shortening. And then you dip the lollipop stick into the candy melts, and you put them halfway into the cake pop. And after you've done all of them, then it's time to decorate. So first I'm going to show you how to make the pumpkins. So I just used white, and then I used the food coloring with the vegetable oil. So I made orange, and I dipped the pumpkins into the orange, and then you top off the excess. And then I melted brown. I painted on the pumpkin faces. And then I melted green and dipped the stem in. And that's the finished pumpkin. Next, the candy corn. For the candy corn, you do it a little bit differently. You don't put the stick in until after you dip until you dip the bottom half of the candy corn. I used brown. And then you put the stick in. And then I dipped the rest of it in orange. And then I made white and dipped the tip of it into white. To have the three colors. So that's what the finished candy corn looks like. And then finally I'll show you how to decorate turkeys. I dipped the turkey-shaped cake pops into the brown. And you tap off the excess. And then I dipped pretzel pieces into the candy melts and stuck those in for turkey legs. And then I dipped candy corn in and stuck those in as feathers. And then I used orange candy melts to paint on eyes and the beak. And I used red to paint on the gobbler.
Can I play with the horses?
That's the finished turkey.
Ponies?
And those are the finished cake pops. You let them dry, which doesn't take very long. It dries pretty fast. And then you can wrap them up in the little bags and tie them with a piece of ribbon or with a twist tie. And then they're ready to be displayed. So today I told you all about cake pops, including what items are needed to make them, how to actually make cake pops, and then I gave you 3 fall decorating ideas. Say no to forks and yes to fun party cake on a stick. That's all. Well done.
Very good.
Yay! Look at, there's what you made.
Yeah.
Those are round 2.